Hey everybody, this week in the library we are going to learn something that you're going to need to know for the rest of your life if you create anything in this world and you borrow stuff to put into your creation. Google Slides presentation, Word, Google Earth presentation, YouTube video, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. So it's telling people where you got things from that you did not originally create. That can be music clips, it can be clip art, it can be videos that you insert into your project. That you did not make those things. You have to tell people where you got them from. We've talked about this in the library this year, but I wanted to do a great big old lesson on it so that you guys really know how to do this. It's not hard, but I want to make sure that you understand it so that you use it and you start using it now. So here we go. The first thing you're going to need to do is you are going to get to the library website and you're going to scroll all the way down looking for student resources. Now, if you don't have that bookmarked on your Chromebook, go to Schoology, your library course for your grade level, and there's a link there that you can open it up. Once you've got it opened up, scroll all the way down to where it says Student Resources, kind of towards the bottom, and we're going to click open Britannica. I love Britannica. It's one of my favorite resources. And so once you're there, we need our grade level. We kind of work in this area. We're grades 5 to 8. You can use the elementary. That's fine, but we're kind of here, so we're going to click on Access Site. And then we're going to start looking for stuff. Now I'm going to use the example of bats. I'm going to pretend that I am creating a wee video on the life cycle and habitation of bats. And I'm going to just start by starting to read about bats and get some facts. Now, here we go. So I'm going to just read this article right here. This is a good article. It's an introduction. It says all of this stuff right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that I'm going to use some of this information on my project. And I'm going to open up a Google Slides presentation. So let me go back over here to my Drive, go to New, Google Slides. I'm going to have a title on my presentation called Bats Forever. I think they're cute. And I want to add a picture. And so I'm going to take I want my background clear. Oh, here it is, layout. I want to add a picture and I want to add some words. So I am back over in Britannica. I'm going to start with my picture and I want to add that. So I can use this. I can copy and paste this image. I can go up here. I just left clicked copy and I'm going to right click and dump it into my presentation. Okay. Now I want to say something about the bats based on that article that I just read. You go back to the article. All right, here it is. Because they fly, bats are often mistaken for birds. Bats are mammals, however, not birds. Okay, I want to add that they are a mammal. Am I going to copy and paste all of this? No, because it's illegal to do that because I did not create this, but I can summarize it and put in my own words. So I'm just going to put that under that picture. Bats are mammals. Just grab me a text box. And I'm going to summarize it in my own words. Bats are mammals. Okay. Now, I want to add another slide, and I need to tell people where I got that from. So I'm going to put resources as my title. A long time ago, we did call this bibliography. Now, watch this. I'm going to put a big text box here because I just like that. And I'm going to tell people where I got it from. Do I make it up where I got it from? No. So I use something from this paragraph right here where it's got a little check mark and it says CITE. I'm going to click that and I want to make sure that I select on this drop down menu the MLA style because that's the style we use here in Robinson. This tells you the name of the article, tells you where I got it from, and it tells you the day that this article was written. It tells you the website and when I read this article. So I am going to, yes, copy and paste that on my resource page, and voila, there it is. Okay, so then I'm going to go back up to my slides. I want to add another slide. I want another picture and some more information. So go back to Britannica. I'm going to go get another picture, see what else they got here. Oh, goodness. He is way too cute not to leave out of my presentation. I bet you bats look very different. All kinds of bats look very different. And I wonder why they look different, why they have these weird ears, and why they have these weird noses and these crazy little mouths. I bet if I keep reading this article or reading more articles about bats, that I will find out exactly why they have those little weird ears and weird noses. I clicked out the wrong thing here. Get back into it. Okay. So here we go. Here's their habitat. I want to know about their physical characteristics. All bats have the same general shape. Bats vary in color and fur. They have shades of gray, the chest and shoulders. I'm just skimming really quick because I want to know about their little faces. Bats often have muzzles that resemble rodents and foxes, but in many, the face has a pushed-in, pug-nosed appearance. Bats that drink nectar have an elongated tongue. Many bats have fleshy piece of skin left surrounding the nostrils. Scientists believe this flap may help direct the bat's outgoing calls. These ears are generally large, which probably helps them detect incoming signals. So the reason why they have big ears is to hear things, and noses to help them with their sounds that they make. So I am going to write all of that. Am I going to copy and paste this? No, but I'm going to put it in my own words, which I've already been trying to do. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to grab a text box and I'm going to write that down. Bats have large ears for hearing their prey and funny shaped noses to help them communicate. Now that article did not say that exactly. Of course it didn't, because this is my own words. Got a mistake up here. Let's fix that. Okay, so but I am going to, on this resource page, tell where I got this article from. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to go back to Britannica, where the article is right here, and it's from the same article that I've been reading. Okay, so I don't have to double it, but if it was from a different article, I definitely would go up here and copy and paste and put that in there. Okay, so since it's the same article, I don't have to worry about that. Let's see here. I'm trying to find. Let's go back to the website and let's go to Gale. Let's try a different database. Okay, let's go to Gale. Oh, let's do Nat Geo for Kids. I love that. I'm going to type in bats again and see if I can find some other interesting information about bats. So let's see here. Oh, let's try this book on bats. And it's going to pull it up. Okay, I'm going to use another database, Gale, Nat Geo for Kids, and I typed in bats, and here's a book. And so I am going to just find something. Bat food. Oh, there's 1,200 types of bats in the world. Most of them eat insects. Insect-eating bats are usually small in size. There are more than 150 types of fruit bats. These bats are usually larger and search for sweet fruits and other plants. Oh, so basically there's kind of like two types of bats, and there's big bats and there's small bats, but there's 1,200 types of bats in the world. Now that is something I'd like to put in my presentation. So I'm going to add another slide, and I'm going to write down there are over 1,200 different kinds of bats in our world. Notice I didn't copy and paste. This is my own words, but I did get it from this resource. So yes, I've got to tell people where I got it from. See right here where it says cite? Well, we're going to click on that and make sure we've got MLA because that's the style we use. And then right here, this tells you the author of the book, tells you the name of the book, where it came from, what year it was written. It's on this website, and you got access to it on this date, or whether I did. So I can select that. It's got a nice select button, and then I'm just right-clicking copy, and then I'm going to go back to my presentation, and on that resource page, I'm going to skip down, and I'm going to paste. Now, it tells me I have told whoever needs to know that this picture and these words, and this slide with this picture and these words, and this slide, and I can add a picture with these words, that this is where I've got this information from. And that's how you cite your resources using some of our databases. It's really an easy process. So now what we're going to do is you guys are going to work together, and you're going to create a little slides presentation like this. You're going to put a picture in it and some words to explain the picture, and another picture and some more words. You can do 3 slides if you have time, but the last slide needs to be your resource slide, and you need to cite those resources that you've used in your presentation. When you've got this done, I'd like to see it. So just raise your hand and I'll come around and look for it. All right, here we go.